Hello, Central Florida. Are you ready? Well, God bless you guys for coming out. I'm excited. You know, I thought about, given today and the holiday, that back in 1492, the Spanish had a flag that they would fly on their ship with an inscription that read in Latin, ne plus ultra, and that meant nothing beyond, because they believed at the time that Spain was the furthest place west on the face of the earth. Well, Christopher Columbus sailed and found new discoveries in the Western world and obviously set the stage eventually for the founding of our country. But when word got back to Queen Isabella of Spain, she ordered that the flags be changed to plus ultra, which means more out there. And I think we look at our country, there's more out there for our country to achieve. We've made America great, but we can be greater still. And I think the possibilities for our country in this election are there, but ultimately, we have to choose. Do we want to continue making good progress and making strides, or do we want to embrace American decline as represented by the likes of Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer? And I think that decline will be in a number of different ways, but I think one of the touchstone issues now in this election concerns our judicial branch in the U.S. Supreme Court. The Republicans in the Senate have a task in front of them, and they need to answer the call, and they need to fill that seat and confirm Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the U.S. Supreme Court. And she's a great nominee, very impressive legal intellect, great resume, great mother with 7 kids, which, you know, we have 3, and that ain't easy, so I can only imagine what she's got to do. And she should be confirmed, but, you know, the Democrats are going to cry, they're going to complain, they're going to say it's not fair, but at the end of the day, it wasn't fair when they smeared Judge Bork in 1987. It wasn't fair when they smeared Clarence Thomas in 1991, who's a great justice, and it wasn't fair when they smeared Brett Kavanaugh in 2018. So I don't care what they think is fair. We're going to confirm her, and they're just going to have to deal with it. Now they say, wait a minute, you can't fill a seat, you can't fill a seat, this is crazy, you can't do it. And I think about their whining, and you know, I almost think about my daughter who's 3 years old. One of her favorite things to do is to play board games. She likes Candyland, and she always wants to win. And man, when she wins, she's just so happy. But when she doesn't win, she cries. And I tell her, Madison, you can't cry when you lose. You just got to try to win next time. But she's still at that age. She doesn't quite understand that. But I don't think the Democrats have learned that lesson now. They're mad that they didn't get a justice in 2016. Well, guess what? They lost the Senate in 2014. If they would have won, they would have had a justice. They had a chance to win the presidential election in 2016. They lost the presidency. They lost the House. And they lost the Senate in 2016. And then in 2018, this great Democrat wave, everyone said, and they not only didn't take the Senate back, Republicans gained 2 seats in the Senate in 2018. So don't tell me it's not fair when you lose election after election and then you think you should be able to make these decisions. I don't think so. But here's why it's important. I think Barrett's going to be confirmed, but what Joe Biden will not answer is a very simple question. Because you guys didn't get your way, because you guys couldn't win those elections, and because justices were put on consistent with the law and Constitution, are you going to take your ball and go home and try to pack the court by adding new justices and putting it liberal activists on so that you can make the court an upendage of the Democrat Party? Are you going to do that, Joe? Yes or no? answer the question. But he won't answer the question. And not only will he not answer the question, he recently said the American people don't deserve to know the answer to that question. So again, decline is a choice. If we want to see our institutions fail, if we want to see the independent judiciary destroyed, then just hand the reins over to Schumer and Biden, and these guys will do this, and the country will never be the same again. But we're not going to let that happen, are we?